Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to teach you how to winter sow in milk jugs. It is super easy. Anybody can do it. All you have to have are empty milk jugs, seeds, and a planting medium. Oh, and scissors. So let's go ahead and get started. So you've got your milk jugs and now you're ready to start seeds. The first thing you're going to want to do is cut some drainage holes in the bottom. I just take my scissors, cut at each corner. This makes sure that while your plant is outside in the jug, that it is going to have great drainage. So once you've got your drain holes cut, it's time to cut horizontally around the jug. And be careful using scissors and trying to cut into plastic. It can be difficult. You want to secure the jug, make that initial cut, and then go around. So I do not cut the handle. I don't cut the handle of the jug just to have a latch like this. And that way you can carry it around without fear that the top will separate from the bottom if you need to move them while they're outside. So I went to grab two more important items for this process. One is having a little drip tray for while I'm working in the house, and two, duct tape. Duct tape will be to seal up the milk jug. And a permanent marker to write the name of your seeds on the jug and anywhere else around on this jug. I can't stress how important it is to make sure that you label your jugs properly. This pen, Sharpie, will actually fade off eventually. So it's not the proper pen for this, but this is all that I have. I think there are garden pens on the market where you can write and it can withstand the weather. This Sharpie will last for a really, really long time. So at the point of it fading, starting to fade off the jug, I'll just come back out and rewrite the name on the jug. So no worries there. If you can't find a garden pen or marker, use what you have. It's not a big deal. So the planting medium that I'm using today is vermiculite. I saw a bag of vermiculite in the store that is used for seed starting, and I already had some at home, so I decided to go ahead and just use my own. I've never started seeds in vermiculite, so this will be a first for me this year, but I have no issues with it. So I'm going to add several inches of this vermiculite in here. I've already pre-moistened it, so if you're using soil, just make sure that you are pre-moistening your soil. It just makes it so much easier. Alright, so I've got that all in there. And I'm going to let you see here. There is the vermiculite. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my seeds started. I think I'm going to plant the lupines today. Lupines or lupine, however you pronounce it. And I'm going to plant it exactly as it says on the seed packet. So my favorite plants to start in milk jugs are perennial plants. So the lupine is a perennial. This plant will not bloom the first year. It's a second year bloomer. It's also a reseeding plant, so once you plant it the first time, you don't have to start seeds again unless you want to. This seed package also calls for the seeds to be soaked overnight, which we don't need to do that in this case because this plant being out in this jug is going to get water and moisture constantly from the rain, the snow, the humidity, anything that's out in the atmosphere. It will be in this jug. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. It does not say to plant them any crazy sort of way, just 1/4 of an inch down, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and cut this seed pack open. I like to cut at a corner. Here are the lupine seeds. This is what they look like. I'm going to sprinkle them on the top and then press them into the soil. I'm actually going to do a little bit of overseeding just to make sure in case there are some seeds that do not germinate. Just go ahead and cover those holes up. Super easy. Now this jug is ready to be sealed up. The seeds have been planted. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sealing this baby up. So I'm gonna start with my duct tape. Working with tape is so annoying sometimes. Okay, I think I've added enough name of the name to this. So now this jug is ready to go outside. So now that you have planted all of your milk jugs, how do you take care of them? Well, it's easy. You let nature do the work. So when it snows, it rains, it's warm, all those conditions are perfectly fine for your milk jug. The only thing that you want to make sure of is that your jug is not fully drying out. You want to make sure that you are checking on your jugs weekly. If you know that you've had a period of time where there hasn't been any rain or any snow, go ahead and give your jugs a little bit of water. You also want to make sure that they are getting adequate light. The milk jugs act as a greenhouse, so your plants will be safe if the temperatures go negative, if the temperatures get warm and cold, or snow and rain. Your plants will be perfectly safe in those jugs. So once come time for spring and it gets closer to your frost-free date, you are able to go ahead and lift that lid off of there if you want to. The plants inside the milk jugs will be fully acclimated to the temperatures outside. So they should be perfectly fine handling having the jug opened close to that frost-free date. I would not take it out 4 weeks from the frost-free date. I would take it more like 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, depending on your climate and where you live. I live in Ohio, so I would be safe probably doing 1 week ahead. Now remember, I'm planting perennials in my jugs, so I know that my perennials will be fine with a little frost should it happen. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions on how to sow in milk jugs, leave them down below and I'll be happy to answer them. Alright guys, bye!